2 minutes. 2 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, this final round match will consist of 2 tie-break sets with no round scoring. And everyone said all the 2-point match tie-break will be played to decide the match. Team Paes celebrating 1 to toss and elected to receive.
And good evening. Welcome to the finals of the RBC Tennis Championships of Dallas. Mike Cation with you here tonight. Top seeds in action. Leander Paes, Joe Salisbury. They have gone through the ringer this week. 18-16 in one match tiebreak, 17-15 in another, fighting off 9 match points in the process. They're here in the finals against finalists from last year, Jeevan, Nedunchezhiyan, and Christopher Rungkat. Nedunchezhiyan to serve as we are ready for play. Jeevan Nedunchezhiyan, training out of Chennai, 29 years of age, comes into the week 120, 119 live, 113 with a win today. Defended his finals points from a year ago. Has never really had a consistent partner over the last several years. Still, despite that, managed to get up to 75 last year. See, that's about where you need to be Grand Slam eligible. Rungkat was just inching over there. Simple hold to love. Got us started. This is obviously the prelude to our singles final. Kenny Nishikori and Mackenzie McDonald. Sellout crowd here tonight. Doesn't hurt to have Leander Paes here, but obviously the big draw, as it has been all week, has been Kei Nishikori. We'll see how he does. Probably his toughest test of the week here tonight with Mackie. Mike Cation with you here tonight, and as we move throughout the evening, follow me on Twitter, Mike C. Tennis. Love to have your thoughts here tonight. Leander Paes will serve. I love one. Leander comes into the week at 47 in the world. 44 years of age, out of Mumbai. He'll stay there, win or lose tonight. Looking for his second title of 2018. In Newport Beach last week with James Saratani. Nedunchezhiyan loves to get incredibly tight when Rungkat gets a second serve. Holding off on doing so here tonight. That's interesting, yeah. Throughout the entire week when Rungkat's had a second serve, Nedunchezhiyan's been a foot away from the net. It's nice of Joe to send one over to our broadcast booth. It's 1-all. Yeah, it's an incredible week, and ATPChallengerTour.com just posted a nice little feature on Leander and Joe watching their match point saves from the other night. I want to check that out during one of the breaks. Christopher Rungkat now at 1-all. Such a perfect lob, too, from Leander Paes. Rungkat 28 years of age, out of Eugene, Oregon now. 116 in the world. It's a career high for him. 113 if he wins tonight. Eight straight points on serve for Nedunchezhiyan Rungkat. They've got a 2-1 lead. You're watching live streaming on the USTA Pro Circuit.
To the next generation of greats. We're excited to meet you.
As always, Mike C. Tennis is where you can find me on Twitter. Yeah, it's a massive crowd, and there were lines out the door. 5:30 tonight. Hour and a half before we got started. Just crazy, and we appreciate all the support here in the Dallas community. Joe Salisbury, 1-2. Almost caught his shirt. Salisbury lost his first, I believe it was 11 points on serve yesterday. Much better start for him here today. 25-year-old out of London, 96 in the world. He'll get back there with a win today. He is a defending champion with David O'Hare. Oh, wow. Great reflex there from Rungkat. But Salisbury, what a year last year for him. 4 challenger titles, already has one this year in Bangkok with James Saritani. If I remember correctly, just from a quick look, Saritani has gone first round, championship, first round, championship, first round. He lost first round here. Paes, as he is wont to do, trying to stare down Christopher Rungkat after Rungkat was going right into his body. Always feels he can win 1 or 2 points throughout a match because of that stare. Second time through, just 1 point won by our returners so far. All four of Nedunchezhiyan's career challenger finals have come in the last 3 years. But as we mentioned, has really struggled putting together consistent partners. There's Mr. Salisbury. Had a great offseason to Joe. Working with the other British doubles specialists. And yeah, you can tell that he's just bought into it. This on that return. He's very streaky with his returns, however. Both Paes and Salisbury are waiting for a call that never comes. And Paes actually says, no, I was wrong. 3-2, we remain on serve here, middle of the first.
It's the challenger level where you can actually find out where your game is and see how far you can go.
The ATP Challenger Tour is one of the most important levels in a tennis player's career. Challengers are the main stepping stone to the ATP World Tour, and whether a young talent looking for experience,
Challenger tennis is very high-level tennis,
or a seasoned pro,
it's getting tougher and tougher in the challengers.
the ATP Challenger Tour, the perfect platform to watch and play high-quality tennis.
It's been a really fun week, and quite frankly, a different one than we're used to here on the USTA Pro Circuit. Kei Nishikori has certainly created all of that. The drama has been provided by these two men, Paes and Salisbury. But great action throughout. Mackenzie McDonald has played unbelievable tennis the last couple of days in his demolition of Tim Smyczek and Denis Kudla. 4-2 over Smee, 4-4 over Kudla yesterday. Obviously had the experience of playing a top 5 guy down in Australia. Hopefully he is prepared for playing Kei Nishikori here today. Didn't quite get up, and he immediately just points to his head. That's fantastic. Again, the reflex volley off of the net cord from Paes, really keeping Rungkat at bay and pinned back. That's where they want to keep him. Had a few moments just like that. Miscommunications about who's going to take that center ball. It's fantastic reach. Deadens the hands.
40-15.
Couple chances here. Three all. Really just moving along here.
Go ahead, send it down. Thank you. Go ahead and send it on down. Thanks.
Yep. Yep. With a ton of topspin as well. Nedunchezhiyan, incredibly quick feet. Amazing how quickly the momentum can shift. But obviously Rungkat, his serve is a little bit on the weaker side. It can be attacked. He and Nedunchezhiyan do a really good job of covering that lack of pace up. They're in trouble here. That was a very tough angle to cut off. Goodness. A little bit too big. The double leads to the first break chances of the night. Salisbury gets the first. Okay, who's going to take this deciding point? They have not been standard. They've been really kind of playing feels here in terms of who's feeling it just a little bit more at the time. It's Paes right now. Two free points to get out of the danger. 4-3 middle of the first with the ball change coming at the RBC Tennis Championships of Dallas.
And Jeevan and Rungkat lead 4 games to 3. New balls, please. Final.
Ball change. Joe Salisbury, who I know has been keeping track of the British Davis Cup team, Serves 3-4. Jamie Murray, Dominic Inglot, two of the guys who did train with him in the offseason. Too good. Not bad. The reflex from the breadbasket. And the reach on the finish. That is fantastic. Second hold to love for Salisbury. And it's 4-all. Paes with a smile on his face. Rungkat's tried to go through him a couple of times here tonight. There's definitely an intimidation factor. You'd rather have both of them come towards the middle, but you can tell Salisbury just shied away a little bit. Ultimately, though, Paes, when he makes that scream, that means that's a finishing shot. It was not clean. Would have been a fun frame winner. Instead misses just long. Game points, Nedunchezhiyan. That's well long. Nedunchezhiyan smiling at the absurdity of that lob. We remain on serve, 5-4. Deep in the first at the RBC Tennis Championships of Dallas.
Nedunchezhiyan and Rungkat leading 5 games to 4.
Folks are getting close to closing these auctions. Make sure you get over here and get your name on some of these great items.
It's the challenger level where you can actually find out where your game is and see how far you can go.
The ATP Challenger Tour is one of the most important levels in a tennis player's career. Challengers are the main stepping stone to the ATP World Tour, and whether a young talent looking for experience
Challenger tennis is very high level tennis.
or a seasoned pro,
It's getting tougher and tougher in the challengers.
the ATP Challenger Tour, the perfect platform to watch and play high-quality tennis.
Time.
Paes and Salisbury serving from behind the rest of the way. Paes 4-5. Was a bit lucky there. Salisbury knew it as soon as he hit that little drop volley. Not enough.
15-11.
Rungkat, Nedunchezhiyan so good in terms of their anticipation, their ability to read. Woo. Again, a let cord. It's like it's no problem.
3-love.
Perfect into the corner. Just clipped it enough on this volley. And still, perfect winner.
30-15.
Broken string. Ooh, that's lucky. And Nedunchezhiyan immediately talking to his coach. Saying that he needs a new one. And stat. Brought over right next to me. This is the first break chance they've had in this set, and it's a set point. Rungkat to take it. 6-1. Rungkat, Nedunchezhiyan takes set number 1, 6-4. They don't even realize it. Christopher Rungkat is going back like he's got to serve. You got a set break, kid. Take advantage, celebrate. You're set away from a title in the RBC Tennis Championships of Dallas.
To the next generation of greats, from high school stars to college athletes and fans, we're excited to meet you.
Well, folks, that's only one set down. We've got many more to go. I'd like to give a special thanks to all the ushers and ball kids for all their hard work this week. Thank you guys. It's a thankless job, and somebody's got to do it. Time.
Now Christopher Rungkat finally gets to serve. I don't know that I've ever seen that at this level. Somebody so, don't want to really say oblivious because it has such a negative connotation to it, but just so focused. Loses track of the fact that it's the end of the set. We'll still wait for some people to take their seats. Now we go. Once again, trouble on Rungkat's serve. Faced the 2 break chances in the last. This crowd's getting impatient for Leander and Joe to get going. Little do they know, just need a match tiebreak and then everything starts. It's a huge miss for Joe. You could see the frustration there for Paes as well. He was ready to really take a crack at a forehand. From love 30 to a hold. Now 3 straight for Nedunchezhiyan Rungkat. Again, still to come here tonight, Kei Nishikori, Mackenzie McDonald. Have roughly 15-20 minutes in between.
15-9.
Late, yeah.
It was late, but it was right.
All.
That's stuck there, Rungkat. Didn't know whether he should step back. He wanted to try to cut a little time off and felt comfortable with the dipper. Couldn't quite execute perfectly. Split the difference. It's hurt them at some key moments here this week, hasn't it, for Paes and Salisbury? Testy spot. He's hearing footsteps. Yeah, those sound like some heels. Those are some big ones. Some cowboy boots. Oh my, that return just finding a little space. Salisbury not focused for the moment. He's got two break chances to fight off here. Nedunchezhiyan, Rungkat. 1-1 so far. Rungkat took the initial deciding point. He'll take this one as well. One all. They have played better throughout the entire week when they've been down, Paes and Salisbury. It's a great leap, and that actually hits our courtside microphone. Well done, Mr. Rungkat.
15 all.
Hope everybody's awake in the bus now. There's, for the first time, a look of stress on the face of Leander Paes. When you are inside the top 50, challengers, it's title town or nothing. Leander. Listen, that's a great overhead from Joe, but he put himself, his partner rather, in a really bad spot.
3 all.
This reflex volley from Leander was top notch. Crowd is aching for a break for Paes Salisbury.
Versus.
Wow, that was a very thin line. That's actually right in line with what I'm looking at. He barely misses his partner with that heavy forehand. Salisbury didn't cut off enough of that angle. Paes didn't hit the timing very well. It's 2-1. We're on serve early in the second at the RBC Tennis Championships of Dallas.
Well, folks, as always, we have a lot of celebrities.
It's the challenger level where you can actually find out where your game is and see how far you can go.
The ATP Challenger Tour is one of the most important levels in a tennis player's career. Challengers are the main stepping stone to the ATP World Tour, and whether a young talent looking for experience,
Challenger tennis is very high level tennis.
or a seasoned pro,
It's getting tougher and tougher in the challengers.
the ATP Challenger Tour, the perfect platform to watch and play high-quality tennis.
As you mentioned earlier, crowds forming at 5:30, and the ones that were here, there was quite a long line, rushed in because they got to see about 5 minutes of Kei Nishikori's practice earlier today. Finished up with Michael Chang, one of the pros here as well, on court with him. Went to grab some coffee right about 5 o'clock, and the Starbucks nearby was absolutely packed. The heavy Japanese contingent, all with Kei Nishikori little posters. There was one woman with the Kei Nishikori shirt, so keep an eye out for that, boys. Paes 1-2. Well, that actually killed that light. We now have one dead light. Don't know if we'll get that fixed in time for the singles here tonight. That's a perfect return. Rungkat is hitting it really well right now.
15 all.
That's again just a shocker from Leander Paes. Doesn't look tentative very often. Three break chances. This is real trouble here for the Heartbreak kids here. Paes and Salisbury breaking hearts left and right earlier in the week, but now break chances against. Deciding point. Rungkat's taken both of them so far. And he will take this one as well. Salisbury taking care of things, wiping those break chances away. 2-all. 2 deuce holds, 5 break points averted.
Thank you, ball girl. Toss them this way, please. Thank you.
From Salisbury. Nedunchezhiyan just won't hit a backhand. That is not the best decision there because he only had one play. He didn't get around it. Why he won't hit the backhand. No snap on it. In trouble again. It's on Rungkat's serve.
15-30.
Yeah, like I said, he can get streaky. 3 break chances. Paes, Salisbury, 0 for 2 so far on the night.
14-40.
That ball was going to miss. And Rungkat lets it sail himself. Paes, Salisbury sail into the lead, 3-2. Over the second.
Take him to the baseline.
To the next generation of greats. We're excited to meet you.
Time.
Has been a problem, though. Just keep this in mind. Holding on to breaks throughout the week has been very difficult for Paes and Salisbury. That's the first of the night for the team. Someone's pretty hungry for the ball, huh? Says Leander. Comfortable hold to consolidate. Positive sign for the top seed, Paes Salisbury. Again, Salisbury looking for his second straight title here in Dallas. This one 25. David O'Hare, the partner a year ago.
Good job, guys. Thank you, sir.
New balls for Nedunchezhiyan to serve at 2-4. talked about it on multiple occasions. These guys don't have the biggest serves. That's 103 from Nedunchezhiyan. They've served 80% now.
Very well. Thirty, 15.
Well, at least he didn't take out another light. Oh, looks like the lights come back on. That's good. As Rungkat is going to face a heavy fine. Yeah, just simple for Rungkat. Pop it down the line. 4-3 stops the bleeding, but Paes Salisbury out in front with a break in the second.
48-3.
It's the challenger level where you can actually find out where your game is and see how far you can go.
The ATP Challenger Tour is one of the most important levels in a tennis player's career. Challengers are the main stepping stone to the ATP World Tour, and whether a young talent looking for experience
Challenger tennis is very high level tennis.
or a seasoned pro,
It's getting tougher and tougher in the challengers.
the ATP Challenger Tour, the perfect platform to watch and play high-quality tennis.
As you see, this pretty big crowd here. Nedunchezhiyan and Rungkat took very little time, but everybody's waiting for Kay. Mackenzie McDonald wants to prove they should be here for him. It's coming up next. Paes 4-3. Nedunchezhiyan just gets a steady diet of those slide serves out wide. Wow. That was trying to decapitate a human being on a tennis court. This is long. And a tight moment here, 30 all.
30 all.
Multiple times they've gone up a break, just giving it away. Tight spot here late in the second. Wow, right on the baseline. Very aggressive with that volley once again. It's world class. Point for 5-3. Just out of the reach of Christopher Rungkat.
Salisbury lead 5 games to 3.
If you get into a match tiebreak, should probably just hand him the trophy, shouldn't we? This is the third time that they've had love 30 on Rungkat's serve. It's pretty standard from Leander. Like to delay Rungkat ever so slightly there. That's a really bad pull out from Joe Salisbury there. They can't find a singular set point here. That would be extremely disappointing. Catches the line. They've got 2 of them this time. They're 1 for 1 so far here in the set. We're headed to a match tiebreak where legends are made for the RBC Tennis Championships of Dallas.
The ball to court, please. Ladies and gentlemen, after
Make sure they put all the balls over the sides right now. We're going to use some used ones to practice with. Take all those over to the side. Take all the balls down there that they've got in their hands over to the side right now. They want to practice with a few. We don't want to get them mixed up.
Sean Edwards to the front door. Sean
Over to
Edwards.
the side. Thank you. Now. That is a match ball. Those are and those aren't, so I got it. They're all good. And actually, they're serving from down here, guys. Guys, can I have those balls? That one too.
So full break for Leander Paes and Joe Salisbury. Again, 18-16, fighting off 5 match points in the first round over Buri and Pang. 17-15 over Ruben Gonzalez, Hunter Reese, fighting off 4 match points in their quarterfinal match. Nedunchezhiyan, Rungkat, a pair of match tie breaks with a lot less drama. 10-7 over Saratani Pavic, 10-4 over Bambridge Kudla. Paes will serve to start it. Paes just, I believe, said to Salisbury, do you want a crack? Unclean there. He's been seeing a ton of kick serves out to that one-handed backhand, as you might expect. His first of the night.
Let me see one of those real quick because I think one of those did not come
Had some double fault issues here a couple times through the week as well. Sticking in the I formation on the second. Christopher Rungkat. Best returner on court here. At least in this match. Mini break right back. Perfect spot right in the middle.
Salisbury.
Didn't get through it. So 3 off the turn. Yeah, he was able to track down that ball out wide, not hit very clean on that volley, but Salisbury just couldn't get the one-hander all the way through it. One more coming here for Rungkat. Misses the forehand, and Nedunchezhiyan getting into the act too, making sure that Paes knew it was wide. So many mind games when you're playing with Leander Paes. It was long, just very late. That's his first as well. So now Nedunchezhiyan, Rungkat in control for the first time. Paes and Salisbury have them just where they want them. Couldn't quite get the angle. It's, again, just kicker, kicker, kicker to the one-handed backhand. extend their lead. 7-4. Now you just try to steal one of these. Their best when they had to. Paes will stare down Nedunchezhiyan once again. 7-5. Love the approach there from Christopher Rungkat, though. Just was going to say, I'm going to hit this return as hard as I possibly can. But that's the important one, that first volley there from Paes to keep things alive. Trying to pull Salisbury off. Just made a very competent volley, kept it low. Nedunchezhiyan is going to have to come up with something great there. Salisbury does his work. We've had the most success throughout the day on Rungkat's serve. He knew where it was going, and Salisbury just can't come through it. Too good. The highlight reel has been on the other side of the court, but Rungkat sticks the hot shot to set up 3 championship points. It's the 10th. The 10th that they've saved this week. They can't save anymore. Christopher Rungkat and Jeevan Nedunchezhiyan, they've done it. They've taken out Paes and Salisbury. 10-7, going one step farther than they did a year ago. The magic runs out. It's been a really fun week on the doubles side, and you'll see this celebration from these two. Three-match tiebreak victories themselves. And yeah, this one means quite a bit. Darren, tournament director, going to handle a trophy presentation here in Dallas.
Well, folks, if I can have your attention here to the north end of the Hamilton Family Stadium court. I'd like to bring these players up here shortly, and a thank you to some of the people who made this event possible. David Moss, our maintenance supervisor, takes care of all of the 13 acres. We love you, David. Awesome job, man. Chris Wade, athletic director and tournament manager. Chris. Craig Carcino, you may see him out here a little bit in the mornings, and now the tournament. This guy lives and breathes tennis, and these guys love having Craig as a contact. He does everything for the players. We appreciate all his efforts, as always. And the operations manager of the entire tournament, when Bob kind of retired, you see him working in the food court, but he's kind of retired. But Sean Edwards has taken over that role and done an amazing job for the last few years. Oh, there's some more. Lori Plum, who is in charge of Pink Day and all the restaurants and the vendors, sponsorship. Lori does it all. She's a great employee. We appreciate having her. Matt Watson, who joined us, he was the director of Colonial Country Club for quite a few years. We were so fortunate to have a professional. He was USPTA Pro of the Year this year and helps out with everything, so we're very proud to have him on staff. And I'm sure you've seen this lady in the front, our ticket extraordinaire, Anna Allen, from the helps with everything. DTA involved, our tournament, she's been doing it for a long time, and we appreciate all her efforts. All right, next I'd like to call these players up here. Let me do these guys first, hang on 1 second. So, it's not very often that we get the top guys until they already pass us up and can't come back. But this year we've had some amazing players who have reached heights in the game of tennis that a lot of these guys are striving for. And we were fortunate to have them here this year. And Glenn Agritelli, the owner of T-Bar-M and tournament chairman, and Andy Teller with our title sponsor. These guys are not easy guys to shop for, let me tell you. They pretty much have everything they need. But since I had these kind of players in here, I got autographs. So we got Kei Nishikori on the handle. I got Michael Chang, his coach, on the other handle. And I got Leander Paes on the other side. So that's for you guys. I hope you enjoy it. Something very special for our 20th year. And I hope you guys, Andy and his wife Carrie are big members here. And Andy is a little special present for you. You're going to get to go to any clinic at the club, unlimited, for the entire year on us. All right? So make your tennis game better. We hope you enjoy that. All right? All right, let's get these guys up here. Our runner-ups, Joe Salisbury, Leander, Paes. These guys are such gentlemen and true professionals. I'm just going to speak on Joe for one thing. Joe was defending champ, made it back to the finals. It's such a rare feat to do in anything. But man, you're no dummy. You picked a pretty good partner too. But we love having you back, and hope you had a great time here. I'll let you say a few words.
Thank you. Firstly, you've got to congratulate Chris and Jeevan. Unbelievable thing from you guys. I think some of you might have been here last year when my partner David and I played Jeevan and Chris in the final, and we kind of robbed them of the title last year. So you guys really deserve it this year. Congrats. Just a quick thank you to everybody involved in the tournament. This is one of my favourite events of the year. When I was deciding on my schedule last month, I was debating whether to play in Europe or come over here. And this tournament was one of the main reasons I came over here to play. So thank you. Just thank you to all you guys and everybody, all the volunteers, the sponsors, RBC, everybody that makes this tournament so amazing. Thank you. And lastly, to all you guys that came out to watch, we've had some pretty amazing matches, some pretty crazy tie breaks this week. Unfortunately, we couldn't come through this one today, but just a big thank you to everybody who came out to support us.
Well, as Joe said, first I'd like to congratulate our opponents. Chris and Gio played some great tennis, so came up and fought through that match tie break and came up with the goods when it really mattered, so well done. Joe, it's been a complete pleasure to play with you this week. You're one of the really great athletes of this game, and as you keep maturing and as you keep working hard on your game, there's no reason why you can't win big tournaments. So thank you so much for playing with me this week. But actually, thank you for not telling me that you stole it from them last year. Because this year they stole it from you. I bet you'd love to have that high forehand volley back. But Joe, thank you so much. To the tournament here in Dallas, I've been around the world playing for the last 29 years, and as this young man on my right said, I've won a few of them, but the crowd that's here in Dallas is so educated about tennis. The first two matches we played was well past midnight. You stayed out here, you kept on supporting us, you went with us through the highs and the lows, and to me that is tennis returning to with a lot of passion. So we come here to entertain all of you. Thank you. To everybody who's standing on the stage here, it cannot be possible without all of you. The values that you all put in, the effort that you all put in, the hours that you all put in, along with a few little other ones, the ball kids, the linesmen, the umpires, ATP. Keith, you've been here 29 years on this tour. You've been a complete treat to play with and be around, and you've always looked after us. So thank you to ATP, thank you to this tournament in Dallas, and I'll be back next year to take this title. Thanks, guys.
I just want to say one more thing. I just met Leander this week, but this is the kind of ambassador for the game of tennis that we are so fortunate to have. He's 44 years old, and he said he's got about 10 more good years in him. So, if you like to play super senior, I hope I'm as good as you on 44, Leander. All right. Well, you guys get to come up as the champions this year, 2018, Jeevan, Nedunchezhiyan, and Christopher Rungkat. So people were asking me, Leander and Joe, have you guys played together before? That's your first time? Pretty good effort. Yeah. It sure did. I wanted to ask you if you guys would have won. I was going to say, where does this rank amongst your 18 Grand Slams? But I can't do that till next year. Okay. You guys come on over here. Let's let you say a few things to the crowd. First up, Jeevan.
First of all, I want to congratulate Lee and Joe for a great week. You know, guys, I've been hearing all the stories of the match tie breaks. I tried not to watch everything, but you know, it's I'm going to see it now. But I'm sure you guys got unbelievable heard about all those match points. Thank you for making us better here. You know, it's always a pleasure playing you guys. I mean, I have to obviously thank my partner Chris here. He played a fantastic super tie break, and you know, all you guys for coming out. It's been a fantastic week here. Dallas Challenger is definitely one of the best weeks on the Challenger Tour for all the players by far. Let Chris say a few words.
As you may know, guys, this is our first title here. We've played actually 7 finals and we lost 7 of them. So it's such a relief that we could pull it off this week. Anyway, I would like to congratulate Joe and Lee. And I wish many success for you guys in the future, next coming weeks and so. And I would like to thank everyone here who made this event possible. And also I would like to thank my good friend Kayleigh this week. That she's been taking care of us. And also all my friends over there. And also my team, my coach Manu this week. He's been he's making sure that, you know, me and Jeevan doing the teamwork and everything. And yeah. And this is obviously one of the best tournaments I've played so far. And I'm looking forward to come back again here next year. Thank you very much.
No wonder you're so excited. You know you lost 7 times in the semis. Well, we've got a lot of great prizes for you guys. Saddleback Leather Company has some gifts for all you guys. I'll let Gene, you want to say a few words? Danielle, do you want to say it? So Saddleback Leather Company is giving these guys an awesome gift. Runner-ups get a leather wallet, passport, and these guys get the my favorite, the backpack here. So we'll let them get a photo here. Thank you to Saddleback Leather Company. And now our champions, you guys get a watch.
And that'll do it for our doubles final. Gifts still to come here for the boys, but we have a Mackie McDonald and Kane Nishikori coming up in about 20 minutes. We'll rejoin you then live streaming on the USTA Pro Circuit.
From Fossil, the Zodiac watch. It's unbelievable. Way to go.